Man, not frame rate.
Okay. I'm gonna be blue.
I'll take green.
Green. Yellow.
Yay.
You like being the girl anyway.
Oh, close the door.
Yeah. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not one of us. We just keep on living our lives, week by week, unaware.
Blue.
I know, it's me.
Shut up. I'm turning the volume down.
We don't need it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I forgot that was you. I was like...
I'm going to attend balls.
And all the balls.
Are you going to attend to all the balls, sir?
All the balls. Oh, fuck this one.
You like to learn to
Juggle? Teach you everything I know for a small sum. I have no wealth. No, thank you. Harumph, says the jester.
Harumph.
An evening on the way home, you find a gold coin on the ground. What luck! I gain money.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the Alchemy Tower.
Alchemy Tower.
I'm going to brew a potion.
Doing that.
Okay. Spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control. If you don't do something soon, it'll explode. I'm gonna throw it out the window. Toss this potion out the window and watch its contents empty into the town's water supply. Quick thinking! You gain 1 mind. You take off early for the day, hoping nobody finds out. Yeah, I'm fucking out.
Alright, I want to go
This is
to the...
red.
Oh, wait, right.
Is that me?
That's you.
Yeah,
I'm red. Okay, I want to go to the slums.
Slum.
He's gonna go pickpockets. I know
fight crime.
I'm gonna go fight some crime. I'm Lady
crime.
Batman. Holy shit, I look like an assassin from Assassin's Creed.
Come on, man. Your words.
Okay. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physical, and 1 finesse. Physique. One night, a woman walks up to you. Yes, excuse me, miss. Feeling a little lonely tonight, yes? For a small amount of coin, I can make
Come on, be
you
like
feel
Fem
good
Chef.
all night.
Be like Fem Chef.
You has no
What's he
money.
gonna do?
Sure.
You have no money.
Oh, damn!
Struck some blocks.
Wait, baby, come back!
Alright, Yellow.
Alright. I want to go to the forest. I'm gonna go... hunt. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters, you heartless bastard. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth.
That's it.
One day, while out in the woods, you spot a 6-legged deer drinking out of a river, glowing a fluorescent pink.
Tommy, what have you done?
Oh God! I didn't do it! Wonder and amazement.
I had nothing to do with this. The deer
In 1 mind. As it drinks, you can see another pair of legs growing out of its back.
Oh God, Tommy!
Oh God, you've made spider-dur!
They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was very long ago. My turn.
I'm going... Where is it?
Yeah, gardens. And I'm gonna meditate.
That's not like you at all.
Come on, read your text.
You spend a week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. Walking past a pond one day, you see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad. Please, miss, the frog begs. I'm not a frog, but I am an enchanted prince. If you could see your way to kissing me, you would break the curse and return me to normal. Fuck yeah, kiss the prince. You bend down to kiss the frog. You feel a curious stirring, like a curse trying to break. Fortunately, you do not seem to have magical enough to get the job done. Shit! The frog thanks you for your efforts and hops off sadly. You wake up next morning with a bad case of lip warts. Motherfucker! You lose 1 charm. inches.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the palace.
Go to the palace.
Let's do some admin work. Spend a week doing paperwork for the palace. You pay 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day you accidentally bump into a duke. Watch where you're going, you filthy peasant.
Jackass.
He shoves you out of the way with the sand and continues walking.
Shove him into the drinking water.
Passive. Let's see here. I'm gonna go passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive.
That outfit looks really comfortable. He looks mildly insulted. Sick burn. Gain 1 charm.
Red.
Let's go to the arena. I'm gonna compete and fight.
I need to figure out what I'm gonna do.
You can still do what he's gonna do.
No, you can't go to the same place as someone else.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 of things,
Physique.
1 of things.
Physique and finesse.
Yeah, I don't want to say words. One day while wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. Excuse me, miss. I need a sparring partner, he says. Are you down for a fight or 2?
Are you a bad enough dude? You're Femme Batman, man.
I will accept his challenge.
Let's
Do this!
Oh god, he's gonna Leroy Jenkins
Take
on
a swing at your head. You get punched in the head. Next thing you know, you're in the arena's infirmary. It appears that the punch gave you
Headache never ends.
No. No. Scoop having a mild headache perhaps.
You lose 1 mind. Yellow.
I didn't need it.
Figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the alchemy tower and fuck with some potions.
Brew potion?
Yeah. You spend the week experimenting with different potion
Blues.
brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, an artificer stops by for a visit.
What?
She's adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos and followed everywhere by her clockwork spider.
Fancy.
The alchemists of the tower all go out of their way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. As she's leaving, she adorns the most charming of the alchemists with a special trinket. That's not me. The fact she didn't choose you was a very humbling experience. You gain 1 charm.
Yay. It was honest in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went still. Okay. Hospital. Thank you, patience. You spend a week
Nothing like you, by the way.
I'm well aware. You spend a week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day you hear spooky sounds echoing through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. She doesn't appear to realize she is freaking everyone out. You decide to do something about it. You approach the spirit and try to explain to her the effect she's having on the sick. You're not convincing enough to be able to persuade her to stop haunting. Eventually everyone gets used to her and learns to live with the creepy ghost. Your mental resolve hardens. You gain 1 mind.
Should have blasted her.
I'm going to go to the slums and fight some crime.
Fights crime. Spend a week. Oh, it's you.
You spend a week outsmarting BDM criminals.
No one
Okay.
knows who this masked man is.
No one. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. Over the course of the week, you notice more and more people who seem to be growing extra limbs.
God damn it, Tommy!
It's a little disconcerting to see. One day you figure out why. You notice that wild man is drinking from the river. The leg growing out of his back is getting bigger. Yuck. You make a mental note to never drink the river water. You gain 1 mind.
But he knows! That's the thing. I would go to the tavern. It's bartend. You spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth in tips and gain 2 charm. One day, a fortune teller sets up at one of the tavern's tables. She offers to read everybody's fortune for a small sum. Sure. I need that money anyways. The fortune teller takes your hand and begins showing you with promises of love and wealth. She doesn't really go into detail, and the whole time you can't help but feel that this is all an act. Underwhelmed and slightly poorer, you can't help but feel like you wasted your money. That night, while walking home, the fortune teller runs into you and gives you a kiss on the cheek. There's the love part, she says with a toothless smile. Then she hands you a giant stack of gold. There's the wealth, she says. You gain 2 wealth. Still think I'm a hack?
What just happened?
Now you go to the slums and get a prostitute!
No, I can't go to the slums.
What are you doing, man?
I'm gonna go to the arena. Fight bitches.
Fighting bitches in the arena.
You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 fitness.
Fizzness?
Fizznass.
Business.
One night on your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the ground. Pick it up. Upon picking up the blade, everything goes black.
Ah, you're fucked.
Good.
When you open your eyes, you find yourself in a dimly lit room with a hooded man in front of you.
Great.
Hello. Is he gonna say, what are you buying? You have been chosen to be the newest member of the Silent Daggers. You do not have any choice in the matter. That dagger is now your life. You will do as it commands. In return, it will keep you safe. Suddenly, you're lying in your bed at home. Examining the dagger, you notice the blades no longer rusted. Also engraved into the hilt is the image of a headless raven.
And then the world was a howling fury. Chaos, screaming, the sound of all we knew being pulled in half. You spend a week serving drinks at the tavern. You gain 1 wealth and gain 2 charm. One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held. Fucking enter!
Now that's like you.
You down pint after pint, drinking as if your life depended on it. You end up blacking out. Shit! When you come to, you find yourself at home, right? In a home you don't recognize. In only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? At least nothing negative came from that.
I am going to go to Alchemy Tower. And let's clean the lab. Spend a week cleaned up obnoxious chemicals. You're paid 1 wealth for your labor and gain 1 physique and magic. One day you hear cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that alchemists have accidentally created an ooze monster. How do you dispatch the ooze?
Eat it. Punch the ooze, blast the ooze.
Fuck it, punch it! You pummel the ooze until the only thing but a puddle remains. You gain 2 physique. The acid from the ooze sears your skin.
Oh.
You lose 1's physique.
Oh.
The alchemists apply a cream that heals the burn, but your hand just doesn't feel the same.
Oh.
Yeah, still gain 2, so.
Yep.
Let's go to the palace.
Punch the fucking ooze.
Let's attend some balls. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day, the king approaches you. Excuse me, but you look like someone who I can confine in, he says. I really want a prince to take over the throne, but the queen and I aren't exactly active in the bedroom. Oh no. He blushes a little.
Give him a bastard.
Do you have any advice on how I could romance the queen, so to speak?
Anal.
Teach the king my ways. You spent hours drawing a bunch of diagrams and going through scenarios with the king. By the end of it, he's just as charming as you are. He thanks you and hands you a large stack of coins as a reward. You gain 3 wealth.
Oh, you're rich.
I know. Where are the hookers at?
I'm gonna go to the slums and fight some crime.
That's where they are,
You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain
Wear a
1
mask.
mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse.
Doesn't need one. Just needs a fancy handkerchief.
One day, while wandering the slums, you notice that the stones used to line the roads seem to have a certain pattern to them. With a piece of paper and pencil, you manage to work out that each type of symbol corresponds to a letter of the alphabet. Deciphering the code points you to a small trap door hidden in a back alley. You descend it to find a dimly lit room with 2 cubes hovering off the ground, text scribbled across them.
This is interesting.
One man.
Arcane. You touch the cube labeled the Arcane. Everything flashes white. You wake up at home feeling a little odd. You gain 3 magic.
When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong? Or have we forgotten? Freaking ominous text, I swear. Forest, check wood. Woo, money! One day you hear the hound nearby, followed by the rustle of leaves. Stand and fight. You raise your weapon, ready to fight whatever is out there. A blur leaps out from you, bushes, and knocks your weapon from your hands. Beast slashes over your chest. I'm dead. You black out. When you come to, your whole body feels warm, and the gas in your chest has disappeared. You lose 3 magic. You gain 3 physique.
You're also a werewolf.
Yes.
Finally!
I knew it to be true.
Let's go to arena. And let's compete in the fight. Spend a week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. During the match, another warrior's weapon is knocked from their grasp. You barely manage to avoid it. With a sickening crunch, it destroys the knee of a nearby bystander. He accuses you of causing him harm by not stopping the flying weapon.
What a check.
He takes you to court. Let's see here.
Are you gonna offer to settle, or are you gonna defend yourself?
You have some monies.
I'm gonna defend myself. You object by holding you responsible for a stray weapon is absurd. The judge agrees and dismisses the case.
Nice.
You are awarded 2 wealth from the plaintiff for frivolous accusations.
Woo. Red.
Sweet.
Let's go to the slums.
Fight for crime.
Yeah, let's fight some crime.
Hoping to pick up a hooker.
Maybe. Spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, or 1 finesse.
There you go. You're learning the words.
One night, a small child approaches you. Oh no. With his hand cupped and outstretched towards you.
Probably has 3 things to tell me.
Yeah. He doesn't say anything, just looks up at you with wide eyes, waiting expectantly. I give him a coin. Doss him a stack of coins. You lose 1 wealth. He thanks you and walks away. The next night, you recognize him on the street. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh loaf of bread. He sees you and smiles. You feel good about yourself.
Ta-da.
Yeah. 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 Woo. Yeah.
Yellow.
Let's do some work at the hospital. And tend some patients.
It's good because I already hit it.
Spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earned 1 wealth. One day a patient comes in the hospital with sores that nobody's ever seen before. Walking by his bedside, he looks to you and rudely asks for a glass of water. Instantly your dagger appears in your hand.
Oh,
In a
no.
flash, your blade is planted through the man's eye.
Oh shit!
The wound erupts into a blinding light and the man crumples to ash. You feel yourself absorbing his power.
What the fuck?
You gain 3 magic! Yeah! Though there were witnesses all around, nobody seems to even realize there was someone there to begin with.
Whoa. The Yawhg. It's almost here. Almost. We'll go back to the palace to attend balls.
Attending your balls.
Spend a week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. Over the course of the week, you notice that you've been slowly growing hair all over your body.
Damn it, Tommy.
You notice
I didn't
that
do
getting
it!
significantly strong. This is because I wouldn't chop wood. You gain 3 physique. The ability to control the supernatural is fading, however. Use 3 magic.
You have no magic.
One day you feel searing pain to course through your body, contorts against your will. Oh no, I'm gonna kill the balance. Fire erupts from everywhere. Your teeth, your jacket, your sharp. Come on! You can hear screaming of those around you, but all you can think is how hungry. Next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in your bed, naked and coated with blood.
Why do you keep waking up in your bed naked?
Dead? Taking a look in the mirror and notice you completely get back to normal now. You feel whatever all this was is not out of your system now.
Yep, you broke the palace.
I broke the pallet.
You broke the palace.
Oh wow, it is broken.
I slaughtered the royal family.
And after all the sick moves I taught the king, you bitch!
Let's go to, I'm gonna go to the arena.
Okay.
Compete and fight. Spend a week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day in between matches, you stumble upon one of the higher ranked fighters ingesting the illegal strength potions.
Oh.
Please, sir, don't report me, she cries.
Oh, man.
I'll even share some of my potion with you. Keep quiet, she adds. Reporter, fuck her.
Gonna go to the forest after this.
You report the fire to the arena officials. They thank you for bringing it to their attention and hand you a small sack of coins.
What is all your money
Good.
gonna do?
You gain 2 will. Also, the fighter is investigated and receives a lifetime ban from the arena.
To the forest!
What do you would?
You said so, Hunt. Hunting defenseless critters, you're damn right.
Woo, more wealth! Well, you people are rich bastards.
Oh shit.
All-legged deer and glowing pink fur.
Charges at you.
God damn it, Tommy.
I didn't do it!
What will you do? Fight back! You get tackled by the deer. It gets on top of you and starts stomping you. You throw it off of your body and make a run for it. What a workout! Woo! Still positive.
I'm gonna go to the... Oh wait, I can't. God damn it.
You should totally go to the gardens.
Come on, man.
I'll just go to the tavern. Do some drinking.
That would get worse.
Yeah. Gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, the singing is horrible and is ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it.
What you doing, man?
Lute duel! You borrow the bar owner's lute and challenge the bard to a musical duel. You play out a beautifully complex combination of arpeggios. The tavern
Even I know
roars
that
with
word.
applause. The bard tries his best to replicate your piece, but ends up dropping his lute, snapping it in half. He bows his head shamefully in defeat and walks out of the tavern. You gain 1 finesse and charm.
Don't go to the forest.
The storm arrives in the night. By the morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard of our home as we come. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? Me?
Alright.
What am I? Take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. Yeah. You effectively delegate and prioritize tasks. You give lots of pats. You give lots of pats on the back, rewarding everyone's hard work. This helps in the rebuilding effort a lot.
Alright. I'm going to be building. Take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors.
Impressive. Golf clap. Golf clap.
Yay. See, I had nothing to do with anything. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly.
Red.
Trying to see what I have. I can't believe one of the options is the town run.
Yeah.
Let's go doctor.
You're the dog.
Yep.
Look at what you did.
Okay, you take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. You struggle to handle the amount of patients you have. You lose a few, but manage to save most of them. Your efforts help the survival effort a little.
I'm gonna be the conjurer.
I would be too.
Yeah, you got a lot of fun.
Good, your mind's high.
Take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high-quality lumber and food out of nowhere. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly.
The only one that didn't help was that Justin.
Yeah! It's because I didn't get my prostitute.
And so, we set about our task, once more living our lives. This time in a way we might never have expected or even wanted. But in the end, it was a struggle, but the struggle was we never abandoned. Though our home had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish. And whether we succeeded or failed, we did our best. Who knows if the Yawhg will visit us again? Who knows if we'll can ever be ready for it?
Hey, now our endings.
Yep, we succeed. It looks like a happy ending.
Everyone except for that guy.
Yeah!
Alright.
While the town is being rebuilt, you decide to celebrate. You organize a huge festival in honor of the bravery and it helps save so many lives. First one is so successful, you decide to make it an annual tradition. Every year, the festival gets bigger and more elaborate, and every year it costs more and more money to put on. You have to start charging admission, and no one is happy about it. The annual festival slowly fades out of relevance, and long before it was canceled completely. You don't really know what to do with your life after all that. Shit. It's not happy.
While the town is being rebuilt, you spend more and more time in the Alchemy Tower. Your potion brewing abilities quickly become among the best in the world.
God.
Your health and mana potions are considered world-class delicacies, and with people venturing far and wide to buy them. But you never learn how to brew a love potion.
Oh.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
While the town's being rebuilt, you decide to become a full-time arena warrior.
Yeah, it's a short step from doctor to warrior.
You slowly rise the ranks, knocking out scores of fighters. Even one as great as John the Beautiful. Before long, you become the arena champion. You travel across the world, fighting the very best of the best. Tales are sung far and wide of your mighty feats of strength. Yeah, see? See? Ah, best
The
ending!
town's starting to get better. You start to distance yourself from everyone. You're worried they may find out the secret of your dagger.
Oh, yeah.
One night you notice a headless raven perched on some rubble.
How does that work?
In an instant, your dagger is in your hand. The bird lands on your shoulder and you can feel it is somehow burrowing its consciousness into yours. Though fully aware you have absolutely no control over your actions. Fog billows out from the dagger and envelops you in an impenetrable veil. You spend the next 20 years traveling from city to city, assassinating members of royalty and absorbing their essence.
Oh, shit.
Then, with your body becoming too old and tired for the raven's likings, you are forced to turn the dagger on yourself and crumble and dash.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
That's not happy at all.
So yeah, that was the Yawhg.
That's the Yawhg.
Oh, I guess the guy with the weird markings on him was the royalty after you fucked him up.
Okay, so I'm now putting pieces of that together. All the wounds